Hello everyone, good morning. In today's session, we are going to start with the project Space Station. This space station we will design with the basic polygon primitives and with few basic tools. So let's start. Okay, so first thing what we need to do is we are going to set the project. We'll go to the file first. Then click on project window. Over here, there is a current project. In front of current project, there is a tab called new. Click on new and then give the name space station. In front of location, there is a folder icon. Click on folder icon and then select the folder where you want to save your work. So I'll go to my computer, Abhishek, my videos and select. Click on accept. Go to file. Click on set project. Now select the folder which you have created just now. So I have created space station. Click on space station and click on set. Now again go to file. Click on save scene as. Now by default it will take you to the same path which you have selected just now, that is my folder space station / scenes folder. You just have to give the file name. So I'll give today's date 27 July. Make sure there should not be any special characters in between like dashes, commas, dots, slashes. And the file type is MyASCII and click on save as. If you're using a student version, click on continue. So you have set the project properly. Now let's begin with the project space station. So first we are going to take a polygon torus that will go to create, go to polygon primitive, and there's an option of torus. Click on torus. Now in inputs, you have to give the value. Radius should be 20. Subdivision axis is 40. Subdivision height is 44. And section radius is 2. So you will get of something this kind of torus. Again I repeat the values. Radius is 20. Section radius is 2. Subdivision axis is 40 and subdivision height is 44. Now we have to right click on the object and go to face mode. Right click on the object and go to face mode and select these faces and these faces and these faces. So I have selected these 4 sides, opposite 4 sides, and then I'll go to edit mesh, click on extrude, and in local translate Z, I'll give the value 0.2, enter. That's it, done. Right click on it and go to object mode. And I am in the wireframe mode, so I'll go to my shaded display, that is I will press 5 on my keyboard. I'm back to my shaded display. So 4 is the shortcut key for wireframe mode and 5 is the shortcut key for your shaded display. Nice. So now we are going to select the faces. Right click on your object and go to face mode. Now select one face and double click on the next face of it. Press shift, hold your shift and double click on the next face. So the whole line will be selected. Now alternative faces we have to select. So click on the face, hold your shift, double click on the next face. Select one face and double click on the next face. select one face and double click on the next face. Simultaneously, we will do it for all the alternate faces. Double click on the next face with the help of your shift key. Make sure your shift key is selected. I'm holding my shift right now so that I can select multiple selections. If you're facing problem in selecting it, you can do one by one as well. Just select one face and you can go with the next step, that is extrude. So once I have selected all the faces, our next step is going to be, we are going to edit mesh and click on extrude, and this time local translate Z, give the value 0.1 and right click on your object and go to object mode. So you can do it one by one as well, and even you can do by multiple selection also. Now I will take a cube. You can go to create polygon primitive and take a cube. In inputs, give the value width 40, height 2, depth 2. So I have given width 40, height 2, depth 2. So your first polygon is ready. Polygon cube is ready. Now go to create, click on polygon primitive, take another cube. This time give the value width 36, height 1.3. Sorry, height you have to give 3 and depth 1.3. Enter. So again I'll repeat the values: width 30, height 3, depth 1.3. Now select your first cube which you have created before. Hold your shift and select your second cube. Now both the cubes are selected. Make sure the first cube is selected first and second cube is selected second. So I will again do it for you. Select your first cube, press shift, hold your shift and click on your second cube. Now go to mesh, booleans and difference. So you will get a hollow cube, something like this. Okay. Now go to create again, polygon primitive, click on cube. Now this time give the values in inputs: width 36, height 1.3 and depth is 3. Again I'll repeat the values: width 36, height 1.3, depth 3. So this time I will select the hollow cube first and then I will hold your shift and select your third cube which you have created just now. You have to select the hollow cube first, then select the new cube which you have created, and then go to mesh, booleans and differences. So you will achieve this kind of design. Okay. Now, as I always say, try to save your work after every few steps. So I will press Ctrl S, continue. I'll Ctrl S once again to make sure everything it is saved or not. Now the next step, I will take a cylinder. And I'll give the value rotate X 45 and rotate Z 90. I've given the rotate X value 45, rotate Z 90. In inputs, give the value radius you have to take 0.1, height is 2.2, and subdivision axis is 20. So again I'll repeat the values. You have to take rotate X 45, rotate Z 90, radius 0.1, height 2.2, and subdivision axis 20. Now I'll select my cylinder. I press W on my keyboard for the move tool, and I will take it towards one of the end of my hollow cube, and I'll pull it up. I'll place it in such a way that it should go inside the hollow cube. Okay, it should go inside the hollow cube and it should touch the hollow cube is starting. Okay, now I will duplicate it with the help of Control D. I'll press Control D for Delhi, and then I'll give the value rotate X minus 45. That's it. Now select both the cylinders, go to mesh, click on combine. So now this is one object. I'm going to duplicate this object, Control D, and I will move it towards my right hand side and place it this way. So I haven't done anything else, just moved it towards the right hand side and placed it. Just after that, start pressing Shift D. Shift D will make multiple copies with the translation value you have given. So I'll keep on pressing Shift D, Shift D. That's it. I have reached my other end. Done. So now I will select all my crosses which I have created just now with the help of my Shift key. Just hold your shift, and keep selecting your crosses. That's it. I have selected all my crosses. Now go to mesh and click on combine. Now you have one object, the whole thing as one object. Select your crosses, Control D, press Control D, duplicate it, press W and place it downwards. Place it downwards properly. Okay, it should go inside. Check it from all the angles. Now again press Control D, pull it up, and this time I'm going to rotate it. I'll give the value rotate Z 90 degree, rotate X 90 degree, and I'll place it this side. Make sure your placement is proper. Nice. Now I will duplicate this, Control D, and I will bring it to the other side as well. Again, the placement is necessary, so make sure it is properly placed. Nice. So you have completed your crossed cylinder. Select everything and click on mesh and combine. So after combining, I'll save my work, Control S, continue, Control S again to confirm. Now once you have combined this, I will duplicate it, Control D, and I'll give the value rotate Y 90 degree. Nice and simple. Now I will take a cylinder. I'll give the value rotate X 45 and rotate Z 90. In radius, give the value 0.6. Height will be 40 and subdivision axis is 20. Again, I'll repeat the values. Rotate X 45, rotate Z 90. In inputs, radius 0.6, height 40, subdivision axis 20. Now again, I'm going to duplicate this, Control D, and this time rotate X, I will give minus 45. Now we have to make the outer part. I'll take a cube for that. I'll give the value. In inputs, make sure everything is 1. And in scale x is 8, scale y is 2, scale z is 2, and in translate x, I'll give the value 25.315. 25.315. Let me again tell you the values. In inputs, make sure everything is 1. Scale x, give the value 8, scale y 2, scale z 2, and translate x 23.315. Now I will go to my top view. I'll press spacebar to go to orthographic view, and in the top view, I'll enlarge my top view. I will press D for Delhi. Just simply press D to change your center pivot to the center of your grid. Place it properly. Okay, now press D again. So you have changed your center pivot to the center of the grid. Now select your cube, press Ctrl D and give the value rotate Y 90. You'll get 1 over here. Now again select the first one, press Ctrl D and this time rotate Y minus 90. Again select the first one, press Ctrl D, rotate Y 180. Done. You have all the 4 sides now. So till this much you have created. This is how it will look like. You can save your work here. Save your work. Now next parts we will do in the next session. Take care. Bye bye everyone.